Big collectibles, and we're gonna look at Punisher issue 1. This comic book story is pretty solid. Let's get into it. If you like this type of stuff, if you like free stuff, link in the description for the free Discord, and subscribe to the channel if you like anything related to comic books. All right, I gotta say, this comic book right here, this comic book story review is a pleasure for me to go through. I have tons of memories of reading Punisher, and I gotta say, this one did not let me down. All right, let's get right into it. It starts off with some paramedics talking, people hurt, bleeding, some people are dead, people are wincing in pain. You've got Frank Castle shot, his wife Maria shot, the EMTs deciding between who should they help, who's alive. I mean, it's a gruesome start to this comic book, and you can see here the paramedics saying that they lost Maria's pulse, Frank Castle's wife. The kids are dead. To ignore the kids because it's too late for them. I mean, and then they tell Frank Castle, don't close your eyes, stay with me. And then everything goes red. I mean, what a beginning to this comic book. And then look at this. I'm going to pan on this real slow. I mean, look at this. You've got a little bit of everything. A lot of different takes from Punisher's history. I gotta say, this is very nicely done. I really do enjoy it. A lot of memories from reading Punisher in the past. So this one is called Punisher, the King of Killers. Let's get right into it. That's an awesome beginning. Now this picks up with in Greece, these guys wearing these Spartan helmets, and it's present day though. I mean, imagine that, present day, rocking them helmets. And what they're doing is they're working in this warehouse in the mountains in Greece, and they're arms dealers, but high-end futuristic weapons. They're talking about they have special gamma ray machine guns, and they've got to get all the orders filled because of these warlords are ordering them in different parts of the country, and that's what's going on there. Pretty interesting. And so they get a call saying the guards from outside have reported an intruder, and there's shots being fired, and the person on the other end, on the outside, the last words they say is Punisher, and they go dark. So now the dudes inside that were packing up, they quickly unpack the boxes and grab the gamma ray guns. These are Hulk Buster killer machine guns, so you know they're ready, they're armed, they've got the best of the best weapons. The lights go out. They should have been prepared with some night vision goggles instead of the Spartan helmets, or at least, at the very least, have a generator backup with some lights or something. Come on now, you're dealing with all them weapons. Look, that's a story for another day. All right, the lights come back on. Everybody's dead except for the one dude, and there's Frank Castle. He's like, who do you work for? Tell me, who do you work for? And he's like, bro, if I tell you what I work for, this dude is gonna do some crazy things to me. And Frank is like, I'm right here. You don't want to experience what I'm gonna do to you. And he's like, look, it'll be much worse if I tell you who I work for. So Frank tells him, all right, so then get ahead. You don't have a hand, but go ahead, pull it, go for it. He goes, picks up the gamma ray gun, and fuagata. You can see Punisher with the sword through the neck, comes from behind, grabs homeboy by the eye sockets, in through the back, out through the chest. I mean, oh, pobrecito, that's it, game over, hasta la vista. I mean, it's a wrap. And so, as he walks away, Frank Castle says, take the weapons, burn the rest. Who's he talking to? It's the Hand. He's got an army of ninjas with him, and they call themselves the Hand. Back to the Hand's headquarters, hidden somewhere where nobody can ever find them. And there is the sorceress, and she is like the lady who kind of runs things, but you're gonna see something interesting here. And she tells them pretty much, wow, what a great mission, what a success. I have some murderers and rapists and bad people just hemmed up, and it's up to you. Are we going to torture him? What are we going to do? He says no. And he just, you know what? Stay tuned for what he does. And then weeks earlier, there's a little backstory. He gets home to his apartment, and there's the hand. They obviously roll up on him, surprise him, and he pulls his two guns. You can see at this point he didn't know who they were. And there's the sorceress with them. And she pretty much says, oh, I'm going to find out if you are the one worthy of carrying the crown. And then back to the hidden fortress where Frank Castle and the hand are. And he chops off the heads of, you can see these bad dudes, doesn't torture him. These other ninjas are bowing down to him. He's walking around. He's the king. He gets back to his quarters. You can see in the background, you've got his old school from weeks ago, his traditional bulletproof vest with the Punisher symbol on there. He starts bucking shots at all these ninjas. I don't even know how many ninjas there are, man. It is crazy. He gets caught in the shoulder. He gets speared. He shoots that one in the face. Gets the other one in the chest with the shotty, pulls out the spear, gets another one with the shotty, but the ninja cuts the shotty in half. Frank falls back, opens up the refrigerator, and what do you know? He's got weapons in the refrigerator and goes in. Oh, and look at that last panel. That dude is going to have some issues going to the bathroom. Look, me personally, in my refrigerator, I've got oat milk, expired ketchup, and dairy-free yogurt. No weapons. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section what you keep in your refrigerator, but it ain't no weapons. But we're talking about Frank Castle. So now this other ninja cuts off the top part of the refrigerator. And then throws like 13 ninja stars at him. Hits him like, I don't even know, 9 times. But Frank has got the Uzi. He's going ham. He's going ham. The last panel there, he drops the Uzi. He's got, 9 ninja stars in him, a la 50 Cent, and boom, he gets up, still is able to get that ninja with a sword, and he gets hit in the rib cage with another sword. He gets another spear in the back. You see him reaching for something. Oh, they should have known. He had the place booby-trapped. All the while, you got the sorceress back there. She's saying how she practically raised these ninjas as kids, as babies. And they're like her kids, like from birth. But yet, they're dying in droves. But yet, she's happy. She's happy to see that there's possibly someone worthy enough to carry the crown. So they're down to a handful of ninjas. They get up. Punisher gets the chopper, and he just goes chopping these ninjas down. Chop, bah, 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 bah. And then the last panel you can see, she says, and it was beautiful. What? She's seeing these like family getting chopped down, but she has plans for the Punisher. You're going to see. And look at him with the ninja stars. He's doing this work with ninja stars. Man, I'm telling you right now, if I had them ninja stars inside me, I would say, okay, time out. Look, I need a breather. I need a break. You win. I'm tapping out of this one. But we're working with the Punisher. So now the sorcerer comes through. And, I call her a sorcerer. She looks like a sorcerer to me. She comes through with these 3 knives and is like, look, pick your prize. And he's like, what do you mean pick your prize? You're going to catch this bullet. And she's like, hold up. I've got something that you are interested in. They bring in what looks like to be a woman. And look at the last panel. He's in shock. You already know who that is. He's now back to present day in the secret hideout of the hand. There she is, his wife, with scars, bullet holes. She's alive. Frank is with his wife in their secret hideout. And he's doing work for the hand. And we know that he is like the king over there. So that was a test. That was a test the hand did on him. So that's a sneak peek for the next issue. Issue 2, Punisher. This right here, I'm going to give this 4 stars out of 5 on the Mucho Caliente comic book scale. I'm telling you, this Punisher issue 1 comic book story review, it was a pleasure. I'm really digging this one. I'm definitely going to see what issue 2 is all about. You know the deal. Good luck in all your collectible decisions. Let them be profitable and dope like this book.